Hi!
Hi!
We're
We're
live!
live! Yay! We made it. It's 10:30,
Oh,
everybody. It's time for
and,
coffee talk.
and I know everybody is just dying to hear everything that we've got to say this morning.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wait a good 30 seconds to get like our 11 viewers. There you are.
Our
There
11
you are. I'm
viewers.
seeing it. I'm seeing them log
Who's
in.
who's logging in? I don't
I
know.
can't see. Who is that? Oh my God, I can't see it.
We're too old for this.
Jeez. I know. What does it say? What does that say over there? Oh,
Oh, look at you having to put on your
I
glasses.
know, right? Hello,
Four
everybody.
eyes.
I know, right? So, oh my God, I think that says Jamie. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Mika. So,
Uh,
okay, so
so what is the deal today?
what's the deal today? First, we have to apologize that we don't have our rainbow mugs. It's so not on brand. That's all right, though.
I think you're gay enough
I know
for
we're celebrating. I know in the midst of the chaos going on there, it's Gay Pride Month too. It's like it's hard to be in a celebration mode, right?
Are you gonna cry?
No, I really like lost my shit before we got this started, you
He
guys.
did.
Oh my God, I had a breakdown.
He had a breakdown, and there's lots of stuff coming up for you with all this rioting
Yeah,
and
my
picketing
God.
going on.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's a lot, man.
And I was like, we're about to go Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Well, I didn't want to do it live too. I was literally losing my shit, you guys. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been very personal what's going on out there. Um,
Tell them why.
well, I mean, like, so I've been struggling with this since watching George Floyd's video, and um, I watched the whole thing. Like, I think it was a 9-minute video, and I made myself watch it and just to see what was really going to happen. Like, are they really going to execute this man live? And when I saw it, I was affected by it. Like the next day, I woke up and I was in a funk, and what's come up for me was like I was jumped by two complete strangers after a Cinco de Mayo celebration. And I'm 19 in this story. And I remember being called a effing effer, derogatory gay. And before you know it, somebody punched me in the back of my head. And then two guys just jumped on me. I fall to the floor and they're just beating the crap out of me. And I think for me, I just remembered like doing this because I was so completely helpless. I did have a couple of friends who tried to jump in, and they got thrown in the bushes. And I just remember like, oh my God, I cannot wait, but please stop. Like it was just so tough. And I remember going home and I didn't call the cops. I didn't go to the hospital, and my dad came to visit me. Now, I had just moved out from my home, and so this is the first time I was on my own. And so my dad came to visit me. He was so angry. He was like, "Who are these MFers? And we need to go to the cops, and we need to go to the hospital." And I was black and blue, man. I looked pretty scary, and I called in sick to work a few days. And when I did go back to work, people were like so horrified. And and I talked to Aaron about this, and I talked to my mom about this last few days. Like something inside is coming up for me,
All the violence and the rioting,
and the
and
violence and the
yeah,
rioting.
it's
And
been
and
hard.
and I think as a yoga teacher, I'm sitting there. It's like, how can strangers have that much hate towards somebody, right? Like I experienced that kind of hate, and to see somebody go through that on the street, I was like, it took me back. It took me back. And this morning, I saw an image of a 72-year-old man on the floor bleeding, and just that took me over the edge, man. I just couldn't take it. So yeah, and to make it a little more dramatic, my dad's birthday's on June 15th. So it's just a lot. It was really a lot.
And
And
it was the
so
anniversary of your sister's death on
yeah, and then
yesterday.
yeah, my sister, yeah, and that was on the 4th. And so this has been a really, really emotional last few days for me. And this morning, I think I'm done, And so, but I had to like come onto this show and share it a little bit because I'm thinking a lot of you guys are going through. some level of empathy.
Well, it's more than just this moment, the riots, George Floyd, the president, all these things that are happening in this moment. It's also months of a pandemic, being
Yeah.
locked at home. All of your energy is just contained in this little bubble that you're living in with the people that you share your world with. And it's just a powder keg in this moment. Things are being brought up. And I think, especially for us, we moved into your childhood home with your mother.
Yeah.
And, it's in conversation all the time, reminiscing, remembering, hearing a different perspective on stories that you already knew. And bringing up all of these feelings, what we were talking about this morning was more on the lines of, we're at the age where there's no stifling those feelings and those emotions. When you're young, you keep yourself busy,
Yeah.
distracted, drunk, high, whatever your vice is, and we're at the age of wisdom, and so like this is our opportunity to deal with our shit, and especially for us in a public platform, where we have to lead by example, and allowing yourself the freedom to experience those emotions, to move through them, to seek opportunity, to have deeper knowledge around your truth, and just forgiving yourself for. I've been talking about that a lot in my yoga classes: forgiveness, connection with self, deepening your relationship with self over the last 5-6 weeks, because that's really what's been coming up for me. How do you lead yourself through this moment? There's so much unknown. There's so much turmoil. There's so much, there's a pandemic going on. Our business is in a state of unknown. We've worked 10 years of our lives to be in the position that we're in, and all of that has been leveled by this experience. This is intense.
It is. It is. Yeah. And normally I'm pretty good at like kind of shaking it off, right? Like do my little TikToks and a little comedy skit here and there.
But it's super tone deaf to like
Oh,
go out into the
man,
world and be
right?
like,
And it's
look at
like,
me,
oh,
buy this,
Look at
do
my
this.
new, look at my new dance number.
Yeah, here's me.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's gonna come back.
it's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. I'm planning some. I just haven't like had the strength and courage to like not put everything else that's happening on pause.
Yeah.
But it has affected me personally, man. It's tripping me out. Even last night I posted on Facebook this morning that I had this weird ass dream about walking around the house and noticing like the door is not locked. And so I reach out to lock the door and then something pressed against my neck and I turned around.
That was me.
Right? Doing the Spock. The
Oh,
saddle.
I was going
saddle.
for Darth Vader. I was joking.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like doing or Kill Bill. But yeah, I
Five
felt
fingers
this,
of death.
and I didn't
Well,
want
that
to be
wasn't
like,
on your neck.
well, when I posted this morning, I'm like, oh, here goes all the nasty jokes. Something was poking me from the back. So I have to like make sure I preface it like specifically. There's something that was poking at the back of my neck.
You're
Yeah.
digressing. Come
Yeah.
back.
No, and I turned around and in this dream I saw boots and I saw like a ninja outfit /
Were they like
uniform.
red thigh-high boots?
Oh
Or-
man, with a whip. I'm just joking. No, but seriously, and then it was a freaking gun, and and then I turned around, I saw the gun, and it shot, and it just hit the side of my neck here, and so I woke up. I'm like, what is going on, man? This is so not common and usual for me. Usually, I dream of unicorns.
Usually you are the unicorn
Me in drag with that thing,
with a
unicorn.
horn. You horny beach.
Yeah. Or a toy. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, just not on brand, not on point, but I'm gonna shake it off.
Shake it off, Taylor
Shake it
Swift.
off. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
I gotta nay this out at some point. Mm.
Yeah, it's been there's been a lot this morning that we're trying to work through.
Right before showtime, but we're good now. We're good. Took a breath.
I'm good now. I'm Aaron good now.
Yeah, and my message is vote.
Oh God, please vote.
So
Please don't stay home.
yeah, because this is not a scripted show or produced. There's a couple of things I want to share with you guys because we're we're going to be celebrating our 10-year anniversary next month. And so I thought I'd take
Yoga Belly turns 10 July 29th.
yeah,
So,
July 29th. Yeah.
yeah.
So in preparation for our 10-year anniversary, I was asking Aaron, what do we reflect back to see what the Yelp reviews was like in the last 10 years? And I just picked a couple just to read to you guys. I don't want to be a jerk and call people out, but I am going to mention the date. So here we go. We found some reviews way back in 2010, but I'm just gonna go with this one. So this one is June 2011, and we got 2 stars. And on here it says, I have tried Yoga Belly classes with 3 different instructors here. Although the instructors seem competent enough, I have only heard once or twice a warning of how to come out of a deep stretch to avoid injury. I am a certified instructor and have years of practice. So it is not for my own good, but I worry about less experienced students.
So compassionate of you.
Here we go. They play loud music, radio-like music. I practice yoga in order to get out of daily stress. I like to focus on my breathing, my body, and how I feel as I challenge myself with yoga. But doing it while listening to Lady Gaga's music, blasting in my ears, no thanks. Put a pin on that. Gaga's album right now. Everything!
Whoa.
Everything. So, us playing Lady Gaga, no, that's a
Well, you have to remember 10
thanks.
years ago, not everybody was playing pop music in their fitness classes, especially yoga. It
Yeah.
was more like Inya and, like
Elevator music.
elevator music,
Which is all
in the
good. Which is all good.
background. And,
Yeah.
and we were encouraging people to
Yeah.
self-expression, let them learn about you and what you love, and play things
Yeah.
that mean something to you. I mean, we still encourage that, but
Yeah. And
but at the time, nobody was doing that.
but also when you walk into our studio, the first thing that's pretty prominent in the practice space is a disco ball. So you kind of have to get that it's a whole experience. So let's finish this one. So it says, sadly, it seems to be a trend among instructors. Sadly. Today, after the second song of Justin Timberlake, what is wrong with Justin Timberlake and Gaga? I had to leave. Sorry about it. Bye. I can't concentrate on my breathing with the same old pop music I hear on the radio every day and the instructor shouting over it. Concentrate on your ujjayi breath. It seems that it's many people's styles though. So if you like quieting your thoughts with loud pop music, knock yourself out. If you rather hear your own body, stay away. All caps, stay away. Yeah, so, here we go. Yeah. Do that one.
Wait, this is not the part. Let's go.
Oh, where is it?
Where's the crossroads?
Can we just say, I'm gonna miss everybody. I'm gonna miss everybody.
I didn't have it
See
queued
you
up
at
and
the
ready.
crossroads. I'm gonna miss
Yeah.
everybody.
I think our opinion about Yelp has always been, because I refuse to buy ads on Yelp and position my yoga studio in competition with other spaces. Like, there are amazing spaces that do amazing work that is nothing like what Yoga Belly is. And I send people to other spaces all the time. Yoga's Youthfulness, Samyama,
there's
Yoga
so
Source.
much awesome
People are
offerings
doing
out
some
there.
great work out there in the world. And, as long as you hate us for the right reasons, that's all that matters. I don't want to hear pop music. Okay, go somewhere else.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Then you shouldn't
fine.
practice here.
It's
I don't want to
fine.
hear the F word. Well,
It's
then you
fine.
probably
It's
shouldn't.
fine. Yeah, I just got to remind everybody. It's like our website says we're light on tradition.
Yeah.
We're light on tradition. So whatever it was that you're used to,
Read.
we are not that. So anyway, so on the same day though, so on June 19, 2011, we have 5 stars. And this one says, Yoga Belly is by far my favorite studio in the area. The easygoing atmosphere makes me look forward to my favorite classes every week. I love the fun and friendly vibe going on before, during, and after class. The workouts are intense and in such an amazing way, and the instructors are great.
Oh my God, your mom
So-
did a great job on that one.
Yeah, it's your mom.
Hey, don't you talk about Sharon Ganilla again?
I'm healing here. All right.
Through the power of
I'm
Yelp.
telling you, right? So here's some good reviews here, but like here's one of my all-time favorites. This was in November 25, 2011. So we're about a year in at this point. It says right here, yoga belly or yoga smelly question mark, yoga trashy question mark. Yoga belly's owners do their best, but it's not enough. Many of the teachers are inexperienced and following their instructions verbatim may harm you. There are only a couple of teachers who are 500-hour RYT, registered yoga, what is it? Registered YRT, yoga teacher, okay? Most of them are just out of a 200 RYT course. No bathrooms or restrooms. Actually, there is. It's outside and requires a key. Often, a substitute teacher is called in. Frequently, it is the owner himself who is nice dude, but not the most insightful when it comes to yoga. So it's kind of a shot at me, like,
Right.
okay.
Well, you're not the most insightful. It's so funny. Like people
Most
like,
insightful when it comes to yoga.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how much yoga you need to understand or learn to be insightful. Like, if somebody's been practicing for 30 days, does that make them more insightful than somebody who's practiced 3 years?
Yes.
I don't know. It just really depends on what you take from it and what you put out, right? I don't know. But thank you for this. Thank you. I hope I've grown. It's been 9 years. I hope I'm
I would
better.
hope you're better now.
Yeah.
Hopefully you've got a little bit of insight into
think
what
more-
it means
Yeah.
to be
How
a
about,
yogi,
I would like to say, like, maybe he's more aloof.
right? Maybe he doesn't give a fuck about what you think he should be.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. You just,
Did I say the? Sorry,
oh, yeah, we're live. Yes, it's
we're
fine.
live.
It's
We're not
fine.
editing. I
It's fine.
forget.
I know, right? Okay, so, but 4 days later on November 29th, 5 stars. This one says, this place is really special. It's more than a yoga studio. It's a family. Whether it's your first class, you've been there since the day they've opened, you're part of family when you're there. I moved to Mountain View stressed out of shape, and knew nothing about yoga. I made the mistake of stepping into a heated 90-minute power class for the first time, recently recovering from a horrible broken ankle. Not wise, I was so sore. However, it was addictive, and I could not get enough.
Oh my god! Remember the dude that gave me a one star review on Yelp because he walked in the back door and I was trying to get him to. Did you register for class? You know, did you check in? What did you do? You know, and I was the only one there at the studio. And he took my class, and then he read me to filth on Yelp right afterwards. And that's the one and only Yelp review I've ever responded to. And I was like, well, I hope that you don't hold it against me. And there's 20 other amazing yoga teachers
That's right.
at the studio that your opinion is completely formed by
Yeah.
one. You know, what are you going to do? People have opinions, you know?
I'm telling you, man. I mean, even when we first
Have you
opened.
ever read anybody to filth on Yelp? Or like, been
No.
angry enough to like
No. I mean,
just go for somebody's
no, I haven't. Like, no. I
that's
mean,
not a
it's-
part of my process.
Yeah, I mean, you have
Maybe they're
to.
having a bad day.
Yeah, you also have to like be grateful for people taking the time to acknowledge what they feel you can improve on, right? I mean, that's how I take it. It's like, oh, we could do this, but if it's not our intention to do that, so we won't. There's other studios that might accommodate that. We're pretty clear on the messaging. It's not a tradition heavy on workout. Now, don't get it confused. It doesn't have to be a physical workout. You can come in there and work out whatever emotions you're going through, spirituality.
Totally.
Yeah,
The
whatever
practice
it
is
you
personal
need.
and
Yeah.
it means different things to different people. Why should I tell you what you should be feeling, what you should be doing? You know, if you don't have that relationship with yourself and can guide yourself to the happiest, most vibrant version of yourself, then
Yeah,
you need yoga.
yeah.
You need a little more time on your mat.
There was also, do you remember when we first opened 10 years ago, we had set up the studio so that it had, the mirrors itself was not complete. We skipped like a space. So it was,
Because we didn't want to spend
Well,
$3,000 on mirrors.
we didn't have the money, right? And so
Yeah.
the funny part is that we got a
But we
bad
told
review.
we told everybody it was because
Some people don't wanna-
don't want to practice with the
Yeah,
mirror.
so that was like
Even though-
our spin on it. Like we can't. let's give people privacy if they don't want to practice in front of a mirror. They have choices.
Right.
Excuse me, but somebody yelped how it was off-putting not to have all mirrors, and it was like, we couldn't afford it, man. Like, give us a break. But it's a trip. It's
Everybody
like,
has an opinion, you know, it's
Yeah.
it's like what's happening in the world now.
Yeah.
Everybody is triggered, you know, people are changing their Facebook status to a black square, and then the people are like, this is obtuse. You
Yeah.
know, like this is we shouldn't be doing. We need to take our cues from so and so. Like
Yeah.
it's everybody comes at you with their opinion on what you should and should not be doing when they don't have all of the facts
yeah,
about situation.
Yeah, it's so easy.
It's,
It is
it's so
so
easy to
easy.
get caught up in that tornado. You know, I
Yeah.
think as yogis, it's our responsibility to be unaffected
Right.
by the emotional process, but sit in that space of kindness and love. And, you know, the messaging that I've been giving to the teachers behind the scenes has really been, this is our moment to stand up and to shift people's energy in a more positive direction. And you know, how do we encourage love, connection in a moment where it's missing out in the world? Like you see, there's a pandemic still going on, but people are out in crowds and they're in an angry mob, and you know, like it's too much. It's too much to process. You know, there's a lot of, and the media is not giving way to all the positive things that are happening, the peaceful protests, the amazing people that are standing up and, you know, making a difference. You know, I just want us to not be worried about tomorrow and not, you know, leaning and remembering the past with hurts, and but be present in this moment and allow yourself presence, kindness, forgiveness, you know, love, light.
Yeah.
You know, choose to be a vessel of light. Choose to have your energy affect the people around you in a positive direction.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want for myself. You know,
Yeah.
and then when we talk, you know, about what we're putting out into the universe, you know, we've been purposefully quiet this week because we've been wanting to allow people time to grieve. Like there's some really tragic, horrible things that have been happening for quite some time that need to change. And I want to be sensitive and aware of what that means. And I want to provide a platform for not just us, but for our teachers and for our staff, you know, to be in service to the Mountain View community. And now it's not just Mountain View, we're across the country, and some people are internationally taking classes. And, you know, that's a wide umbrella of love, of light, of kind energy. You know, hopefully it makes a difference.
I think also it's important to take this moment and have that freedom of expression through art, through
Yeah.
dance, song.
Create-
Yeah, you
create
know,
something.
bring
Yeah.
something to the table to start, you know, bringing some joy back into this universe, even a little small dose. You
Yeah.
know,
Listen to Lady Gaga's album.
yes,
Oh my
we're back. Chromatica, everything.
God, so good.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite on there? You have a
I
favorite
like
yet?
Enigma, and I like. I'm really a fan of Blackpink. I was a fan of K-pop before it became popular, and
Yeah.
I'm very excited. We had an apartment in downtown Mountain View that we didn't have cable in the apartment, and so I went out and I got bunny ears. And one of the channels that you get with your bunny ears is K-pop has videos. And so for an entire year, I would watch K-pop videos. I was just obsessed with them. And now it's popular, you know, Blackpink and, you know, the little
Was it BTS?
BTS and all these bands are,
Yeah.
you know, out there in the universe. But I love Blackpink. And then Lady Gaga have a song. That was the first one that I threw onto my playlist. I think I'm playing that this month.
I like Alice. Alice is great, great.
Your name
Yeah. The
is
whole
Dennis. I
Yeah.
thought she was saying Dennis at first. I'm like, what does that mean?
That's
Dennis.
funny. Yeah.
He's like, no, it's Alice.
It's Alice. She's saying her name is not Alice, but she keeps looking for Wonderland. It's really a good concept. It's a good album. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun pop music.
You almost feel,
She's not messing with the winning formula on this one.
but you know, it's almost again like it's almost like feel guilty to like you know you can't help but like if especially if you like EDM, you cannot help but like be in the groove with her, and it's like it's
You know how I get in the groove.
Yeah, it's a good escape from like, the emotions and the feelings and what's going on out there. So if you guys want to take a break from what's happening, man, this is a really good.
Music has the power
Yeah, it's a
to
really good album.
uplift and down level and affect us physically. And that's one of the reasons it's been important to us to have that incorporated into our yoga classes and have it as a viable form of expression for our teachers. And we're trying to, I try to get the teachers to think of themselves as artists, and to, your art is in association with people. Like I'm an artist, but I work in the medium of people, and I shift their energy in a more positive direction. And I use all of the tools in my disposal, my words, my choices, the way that I move the body, the music that you feel, the heat, all of the elements in order to shift you and move you, hopefully, into what is a better version. Maybe that's too much to ask. Maybe it's a lighter to lighten your load. Yeah.
What's going on with you guys? Oh, hey, thanks for joining, you guys. So we are live on Instagram and on Facebook because we are greedy like that.
Right.
Making sure that we get all 11 viewers to catch the show.
We are down to our last 3.5 minutes. We didn't even do what I wanted to. I put together, or I found a survey online where I was gonna. Are you in a healthy relationship? I was looking at the questions and I was going to ask you, but not today.
TBC, everybody. TBC.
Next week.
To be
Next week, we're going to
continued.
find out if we're in a healthy relationship or if it's all been for naught.
Yeah. Or I can find out who I do have a healthy relationship with.
Right.
Oh, okay. And we're back.
Oh, guys, please take care of yourself.
Yes, please.
I don't know where this is headed or when it's going to be over or how we're going to survive this experience. But I do know that I'm choosing to be happy in my life and in my lifetime. And that doesn't mean that you don't go through things, and it doesn't mean that you don't feel negative emotions. It means that happiness is a choice. Hold the people that you love a little closer. Yeah. And when you see somebody having a breakdown, stop what you're doing and listen. And
We'll collaborate and listen.
stop. Collaborate and
And
listen.
Sweet.
Ice is back with a brand new edition. Vanilla Ice.
Oh, let's not trigger that.
Let's not trigger that.
That's another TBC story.
We'll have to tell you another time about why Vanilla Ice ruined
Why he's banned from.
William's life. Why we will not play Ice Ice Baby
Special shout out to Diamond D out there.
wherever you're at. I love you guys.
We love you guys. Thank you guys
Next
for
Friday,
watching. Next Friday, catch
we have
us.
Q&A sessions that are
Our webinars.
that were got on the schedule. If you sign up, you can have FaceTime with me and William. If you want to ask us about the practice, if you just want somebody to talk to, if you have things that are coming up for you, please log in. Spend some time with us. We want to share some space with you, outside of the practice. We don't get a lot of opportunity when the practice is going on to really connect one-on-one with people. And hopefully, we've been this entire time reaching out to people, talking with them, having Zoom dates. And so we want to extend that to Yoga Belly as well. Williams, mine is Monday mornings at 10:30. Yours
Mine
is Tuesday at
afternoon
5.
yeah.
And then we have one tomorrow morning, Saturday.
Sweet.
Yeah. So if you want to wake up on a Saturday morning and catch us right out of bed.
Maybe we'll just film it from bed. We're just like, hey,
Yes.
that's right.
I love it. Scantily clad.
Expect the unexpected.
Right. Wow. Big Brother. Oh, is there going to be a Big Brother?
I thought we were getting close to
sorry.
shutting this down.
We've got 20 seconds, 40 seconds.
40 seconds. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Any closing thoughts? Go.
stay safe. Be well, you guys. Keep going towards the light, man.
Wear your raincoat in the rain.
You can make it through the rain.
Mariah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for watching, you guys. See you guys
Love.
soon.
Bye.